What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the SH FIGUARTS Ultraman GED Primitive. Alright, Ultraman GED is the latest Ultraman series. And from what I've seen the first couple episodes, and it's pretty cool. I dig it. It definitely carries over that same vibe from Ultraman Orb, which I really liked. Kind of a little bit of a goofy feel to it. This is the son of Ultraman Belial, so that's pretty cool. You know, it's an interesting dichotomy in the show, so I dig it. I can't wait to see more of it. Haven't had a chance to yet, but yeah, the figure is pretty cool. I got my figure from Muteki Sales. Link is always down below. It's also where I got my Mechagodzilla from earlier this week. So yeah, please check them out if you need any import figures. They have a lot of great ones. Alright, so yeah, let's check out what this dude comes with first. He has, you know, his usual color timer. It's kind of done in like a pink, and it's kind of rectangular, kind of diamondish. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I dig it. So as you can see, he's got the blue one in there. And this is the pink one. I'm not gonna switch these out. I don't want to loosen it up. I had problems with my last one. So I'm good just like this. But there you go. That's the other one it comes with. Then he's got a bunch of hands. Starting with kind of open hands. You know, very simple Ultraman silver hands. You know, nothing that you haven't seen before. Sculpt is fine. It's nothing fantastic. But it's nothing bad either. Then you have more like grippy hands, ready to fight, ready to lock up with a kaiju. So Ultra Monster, and then you got some chopping hands, some, you know, fighting hands there, regular pose hands, whatever you want to call them. And the last thing it comes with is this beam. You know, because Ultramen have beams. This one is called the Wrecking Burst, and it is a really cool effect. You got the hand there, as per usual, and then you got a really nice, like, dark maroon, brownish, you know, electrical thing going on here. Kind of like an evil on top of good type of deal. And then you got the blue underneath it in a very, you know, Spacium type beam effect. It looks really good. I really like how this is sculpted. It feels really nice. It's got a solid plastic. Look how thick that is. So very nicely done. And, you know, this one we will switch out. So you want to take that out there. Put it, his hand here. Nice little pop there. And there you go. Is GED doing his Wrecking Burst. I do like that name. I think that's the name. That's what I found. But let's look at GED now. He is super cool. I really like this design. It does have another element of what Orb is like in some of the later forms. This is GED's first form, GED Primitive. Or you could just call him GED, you know, like... I don't know why the first form has to even have a name. It's GED. But it's nice. I really like the black, red, and silver color scheme. And then the blue timer just looks so nice against that, as well as the eyes, which are done in a lighter blue. But pretty cool. They're kind of frosty and very different feeling. I really dig them a lot. They are very, very nice looking. You know, compared to, ooh, oh no, that's why the color timers aren't good. Compared to, like, you know, Orb here, it's a very different look. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like it. And then, like, you got this big crest here, coming up from the nose and stuff, you know, as per usual. But like, it's really nice and big, and I just dig it. I just like how this like face kind of just really feels kind of like a show like suit, you know. Like, I think that's really good. And the paint is really nice on there, so love how that looks back there. Pretty awesome. I mean, that's supposed to connect, but it's fine. The back looks really good, scaly, and he's got, you know, pointy elbows here as well. I think these are called something too, actually, but I don't have that info here. So, but the design is really good. I love the black. You know, it just highlights everything really nicely, and the silver looks very, I keep wanting to say gold. The silver looks really good on all sides here. I don't really have any problems that I could see, like, just looking at it, which is what we really do, you know. Let's check it out. I mean, the body is, you know, typical FIGUARTS Ultraman bodies. For the most part, you know, but it does have a nice, a nice feel. And these parts, they are painted, but there's parts of it, like you see down here, that are sculpted, so that works very well. I dig it. There is, you know, I feel like it is sculpted through, which is good. There's a very thin line work going around the design, and that, my friends, I really do dig. I like how it squares up here and then curves. It's really great design. One of my favorites, and then it's kind of pointy back there. There's a great feel to this toy, and I mean, I love, obviously, you know, this is my favorite version of Orb here as well. I just love the color scheme, and this just takes it up a notch in my opinion, because not only is the color scheme, you know, works so well, and the more, you know, that extra red really works, I really feel like the design of, you know, the colors and the whole suit just really looks good, and kind of like accentuates that evil like heritage, you know. So really great, really great. Like, if this was a villain, you'd be like, yeah, this is a villain, you know. So that's awesome. But it also has that, like, you know, hero feel as well. So he's a confusing guy, but I like him. I really like him. Very nice. Just all around very nice. I really don't have any problem with the look of this figure or the paint or anything. So sculpt, paint, very good. Definitely a step up from the last, that Orb Origin that I keep showing here looked, in my opinion. So let's look at the articulation now, shall we? Head is on a ball joint. Looks up pretty good, down pretty good. You know, you got a joint at the neck as well. So you really can't do too much side to side, but he turns all around fine. And then the neck gets you, it's actually not a ball joint, it's a straight peg. There you go. And normally don't take off the heads, but I was turning it all around there. Then you got a butterfly joint here, which helps you go around. And you do have a hinge in there, and you got the ball joint in there. So you can turn it around up here inside the armpit, which really works nicely. And then you can't really turn, you can turn at the elbow there. So you do got some bend there. You got a double jointed elbow, but it's very close together. Very small elbows, honestly. So it works. Got the hinge, you know, at the wrist here, swells nicely. Good joint at the waist. Going back, obviously, you get a little bit hindered, but going forward is pretty good. Can look down fairly well. And then the waist is a little hindered too. Ooh, crunchy, scary. But there you go. And then hips. You got these hips here, which are very interesting. I do like them. They're completely covered up. So was that the same here? I can't remember. Yeah, it kind of was. It's a little bit different here in the way, but that's due to the design, I think. Well, it's actually just due to the way they made it. Interesting. See, on Orb here, they made them straight across, but here they cut them upwards. Huh. You do have to get some clearance here, so I would watch out for the paint on your legs, so because you want to be able to clear it in here. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, be careful. Then at the knee, you got a double jointed knee, and then the foot here, you got a hinge. It's got some swivel action, you know, which you could use to rock ever so slightly. And you got a foot hinge there. So there you go. This is articulation. Pretty standard for these guys. Yeah, set them up. Do some. Aw, Geed. Kind of standing all right. Do some size comparisons. It is Gamora, SHF Gamora. And let's take a look at this dude again. Be nice if I had them all lined up. There you go. Orb is slightly taller. So there's that. Mechagodzilla, SH Monster Arts. Robot Spirits. Ooh. Gypsy Avenger. So you can see, he goes off the screen. That's how tall he is. And how about Robot Spirits Ingram? So there you go, guys. There's some size comparisons for you. And that's my review of this guy. I like him. I like him a lot. He's got a really cool effect part in this thing. And he just has a really nice look to him. You know, it's a really well thought out design for the character. So kudos to the show designers on that. And I think SH FIGUARTS actually did a really good job at translating this one. So I like it. It's really good. Definitely looking forward to both watching the show more and getting more figures from this this subline of Ultraman figures. So pretty awesome. I like him. Let me know your thoughts on it. Did you get him? What do you think about it? What do you think about the show? All that jazz. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.